Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to the honorable judges, respected teachers, and all of my fellow dreamers. So I'm Sri Wahyuni from IPB University, and it's such an honor for me to have a chance to deliver my speech about unlocking dreams through education. So, ladies and gentlemen, every great achievement begins with a dream. A quiet idea planted in the mind of someone who dares to imagine a better life. Some dream of building bridges that connect distant islands. Some dream of curing diseases, solving global challenges, or even teaching children who have never held a pencil. And some, they simply dream of being given the chance to learn. But a dream, no matter how beautiful, will remain locked without a key. And that key, my friend, is education. Education is not merely the act of memorizing facts or earning a degree, no. It is the beginning of awareness. It is what teaches us how to think, how to question, how to choose, and how to grow. Education empowers a child from a poor village to sit beside someone from the capital, not as unequal, but as equally worthy. It teaches us that where you begin in life doesn't have to determine where you finish. Now let me take you to a quiet fishing village on the coast of Sulawesi. So there is a girl who would watch the ocean every morning, wondering what lay beyond the horizon. Her father was a fisherman, and her mother sold vegetables. There were no libraries in her village, and sometimes no teachers at her school. But she was determined. She borrowed newspapers, read magazine labels, and even practiced writing on leftover paper. And one day, she received a scholarship to attend university in another city. So she went on to becoming a midwife, returning home to provide care and education to mothers who had never seen a doctor. Her dream was not only unlocked, my friend, it even unlocked the dreams of many others. That is the quiet revolution of education, because it doesn't need microphones or headlines. It simply needs a chance. But sadly, that chance is still denied to millions. Around the world, and even here in our beloved country Indonesia, there are children who still sit under leaking roofs, who study by the candlelight, or who never go to school at all. Some are girls told that education is not their right. Some are children with disabilities and forgotten by the system. Others are from communities so remote that the idea of classroom feels like a luxury. Their dreams are not smaller than us. Their hopes are not weaker than us. What they lack is not the ambition, but the access. And so, the question we must ask is, what will we do with the education we have been given? We often see education as a personal journey, a path to individual success, right? But the true education does more than lift ourselves. It lifts others. It shapes our values. It teaches us empathy. It reminds us that our knowledge means little if it's not used for the good of others. As we learn, we must remember those still waiting to be taught. As we rise, we must look back and extend our hand. And as we succeed, we must ask, who else can I bring with me? Because the measure of a truly educated person is not how high they climb, but how wide they open the door for others to follow. Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And I believe that the world will not change because of a single hero or a leader, no. But it surely will change when students like you and me begin to see our education as a tool to serve, to speak, to solve, and to stand for those who cannot stand alone. Ki Hajar Dewantara, the father of Indonesian education, once reminded us, lead by example when you are in front, build spirit when you are in the middle, and empower others when you are behind. That to me is what it means to unlock dreams through education. Not simply by opening doors for ourselves, but by making sure that doors stay open for those who walk behind us. So today, let us not take our learning, our education for granted. Let us not keep our dreams locked in silence. Let us learn boldly, live wisely, and give generously. Let us make education not just a right, but a responsibility. And through it, let's unlock not just our own dreams, but the dreams of a generation. Because in the end, it is not just about what we become. It is about what we help others believe they can become. Thank you so much, my friend. I think that's it all from me. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.